Welcome to SveNFL.
What's up, y'all?
It's Jonathan Rollins.
Schif and Sarah.
And we're two Americans living in Sweden, talking about football. Get serious. Get it down. Get yourself a job. Yeah, man. It's time, man. Week 12.
I know,
Jeez.
right?
Jeez.
It's crazy. Week 12, we got our first little dusting of snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah. It's snowing in Sweden. A little something. They always talk about how pretty it is. Like, everybody gets happier when it snows because it brightens it up outside. And this might be the first time I'm like, oh, yeah, I get it.
Really?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm not that affected by the weather so much, but I used to think that. I know I'm feeling like I'm getting more affected by it, or at least seasonally, I'm noticing I do different things. I listen to different music this time of year. Watch different type of movies.
Are you developing
seasonal?
Are you developing seasonal affective disorder?
Yeah, seasonal affective. I got my sad light. Have you ever seen the sad caps?
Do they have lights in the brim of the cap?
Yes.
That's hilarious. No, I haven't seen that.
They had it in Alaska. They would talk about the sad lights, the sad hat or whatever. You put it on, it's got like a little brim and there's a light on the front and like just gives you like simulate a little sunlight. You see it now?
No, I just typed in. Let's see.
I don't know if it's the exact name of it, but when I was in Alaska, they talked about it a lot, man. It's sad with 2 Ds.
Maybe that's why.
Season alert depression disorder, I think it's called. Or seasonal.
Oh, they had to add that. You know what?
Yeah.
Automatically pops up when I type in SADD hat.
What's that?
Saddam Hussein hat. Which my ADD wants to know what's the Saddam Hussein hat. Actually, we'll look at that later. All I'm finding are like hats with like sad faces on them.
Oh man, you can see the broadcast, right? Can you see the broadcast when I'm?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. If that's the case, I'll just put it up here. I grabbed the image. There we go. Look at the satellite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, see this guy, Tiger Woods. See, Tiger Woods is a little down. Tiger Woods was down. Put the hat on. Next thing you know, he's driving a vehicle into a tree. So there we go.
Oh, actually, now I'm looking at the Saddam Hussein hat, and the one they're talking about. The one they're talking about is actually one that I have this hat. Like he and I had the same hat.
Oh shit!
It's kind of like.
Is that where the similarities end in you two?
No, actually. Hold on. It's this hat, basically.
Oh shit!
It's that image where he's like standing out on the balcony and he's shooting a rifle with one hand and he's wearing this hat. Okay. Actually, where the reason why our similarities continue, I renewed my driver's license a few years back, and when I showed it to, I showed it to Isak. I was like, I showed it to Isak. He goes, you know who you look like, right? I was like, no. He's like, you look like Saddam Hussein when he was captured.
Oh shit!
And we Googled the picture of like when they found him in the hole.
Yeah, I remember.
And you put that photo next to my driver's license photo, brah. it's like a dead ringer. I was like, oh shit.
Man, that's a dope recall though by Isak.
It was immediate too. Like I was like, damn, how do you even know that? I was impressed.
Quick recall. Damn. Well, what's going on in the news, man? What's happening as we get into week 12?
So, yeah, I thought we would run through the news, and then before we make the picks, I was thinking we kind of take a look at the standings real quick just to kind of calibrate because it looks weird. The standings are weird this year. It almost looks like 2006 all over again, where it's like
Manning and Brady. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Broncos, Colts, Patriots. Yeah.
Steelers.
So the first thing that's in the news, we were kind of talking off mic about the potential return of Joe Burrow And
let's go, Joe.
The prospect of Jamar Chase getting an anytime touchdown this weekend. Well, that is not going to happen because Jamar Chase has been suspended for one game for spitting on Jalen Ramsey. Now, obviously, I think, I don't know what would have happened under normal circumstances, but they've already kind of set a precedent earlier in the year when Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Right? He got suspended for one game. So they really didn't have a choice. I mean, I personally think that that's an appropriate suspension for spitting on someone. It shouldn't be more than that, but it should be at least one game to be just something to be like, bruh, gross, stop.
Now wiping shit on somebody. How many games is that? If you take some shit.
To me, that's like a whole nother. If you have shit your pants in the middle of an NFL football game and you manage to wipe it on someone, I'm thinking minimum 5 to 6 games. That's because that's like
you gotta have a body fluid like wiping your blood on somebody. That's probably No, is that an ejection? Is that
well? That was a little tricky because that could be accidental. You know what I mean? Like
I'm saying, but just wiping like
right.
Everything. I'm like spitting. That's not accidental. Wiping your shit on somebody, but wiping blood. I'm trying to think of all of the bodily fluids, like a snot rocket. How if I shoot a snot rocket on somebody through my helmet and it lands on their face? You know what I'm saying? Like is that worth a suspension?
That one's tough too because that could be accidental. And the number of times that guys are out there just doing the snot rocket thing, and it's like, oh shit, sorry, that's my bad.
If it's determined that he did it on purpose in an argument, he just fucking wow. Do you lose a game check, or are you just unsportsmanlike conduct towards ejection?
Look, I think. Let's keep it at like a really basic sort of golden rule that there should be no swapping of bodily fluids whatsoever during an NFL football game.
Okay. And then there's punishment for doing so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm with it.
That's my take. Yeah.
I'm with it.
If you guys want to swap bodily fluids, you guys plenty of time to do that after the game.
Yeah. Go in the locker room.
You guys can do that. Yeah.
You want to be blood brothers? Do it in the locker room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see what else. Right. As if Shedeur Sanders' NFL debut wasn't bad enough, we learned that his house was broken into while he was playing last week. It's being reported that the robbers took $200,000 worth of shit from his house while he was playing for the Browns this past weekend, which is, I don't know.
It was an away game?
It was a home game, oddly enough. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Usually these robbers like kind of do it when they know that they're going to be away.
They misread the schedule. They're like, "Whoo, we got lucky on that one. I thought he was out of town."
Also,
I think about that because they were showing the Sean Taylor. They were showing his like football life. He's from Miami. He played for the U, played for the Redskins at the time, and was a top safety in the league. And then he was home injured, like didn't play. He didn't travel with the team. And some people thought that he was gone, and they broke in his house, and he tried to stop him, and they shot him in the leg and hit that artery. Yeah, it's so tragic, man. So when these break-ins, I think about shit like that, man. I mean, I think about that story.
It is very tragic, but not to appear to be helpful towards home invaders, but if you're going to rob somebody's house, you should definitely check the injury report before doing
just
so.
Saying, the information is available. Yeah,
because these guys get injured frequently, and it's not like it's hard to check. It's all over the place.
It's available because of gambling. Thanks to gambling, it's easier to rob somebody.
Bro, I can't even tell you. I don't want to get into it, but it's like it just feels like this is a story that's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. This whole the gambling thing. It just feels like all the other sports are kind of under the microscope. It's just a matter of time before this hits the NFL too.
It was in that Freakonomics book, one of my favorite reads.
Oh, that was good.
And it was about sumo wrestling, like throwing matches in sumo wrestling. How you can use the economics to determine if that's happening. That was one of the big questions in the book. It was interesting because you don't never think in sumo wrestling somebody's throwing a match, But yeah, it was.
How dare they besmirch the honor of sumo wrestling? It's just not okay.
Yeah, they're gonna get fucked up.
The Browns have also announced that Shedeur will be their starting quarterback this week versus the Raiders.
Ooh.
Primarily because Dylan Gabriel is still in concussion protocol. Also because, they're just trying to kick the they're doing what a lot of bad teams do. They're like, okay, what do we got here? What is this thing?
How can we fuck this up? That's on the wall in the GM's office. How can I fuck this up?
Just call the Falcons. They'll tell you.
Oof. Your Falcons got undressed by Shil Kapata.
They're getting undressed by a lot.
Yeah, he broke it down. Like,
what did he say? I didn't hear it. I'd love to hear it. I like him.
He was just saying that that they got 8 offensive picks within the past 3 years or something like that, and like how it's not working out, and then what you get back for the big gamble you made is not worth it, and like just breaking all down. Like it's at the end of his last episode. He just dedicates it to the Falcons and how poorly run organizations work.
There's so many things that you can point to. The most immediate one is that people who aren't in the know are like, well, at least the Falcons will have a good draft pick next year. Not the case, because we gave that draft pick away to the Rams so that we could move back into the first round to pick, that second edge rusher. So thanks to us, the Rams are probably going to have a top 10 pick next year, and they're already good. So it's like, and then just big picture, you look back over the last 10 years, we've had 2 winning seasons over the last 10 years. It's fucking, it's like the definition of a poorly run organization. We'll get to them a little more in a minute. CJ Stroud out again.
Damn.
For the Bills-Texans game, which is tonight, Thursday night. Still in concussion protocol, I believe. Who else? Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's pushing to play. He does. It's always funny when they say this. He has a slight fracture in his left wrist.
Okay.
As someone
fracture or not a fracture.
As someone who grew up with a doctor in the house, you either broke it or you didn't break it.
You did.
Period.
It's a verb. Break it. It means something. Words have meaning.
Yeah. Exactly. They've already come up with medical terms for this. The whole point of calling it a fracture is that it's not a full break, right? And a compound fracture is when it's a full break. That we already have the words to describe the degrees of which you have fractured a bone.
That's like almost pregnant.
Exactly. Slightly pregnant. No. That's not how that works.
You pregnant or you're not pregnant?
Yeah. Apparently he's pushing to play. Obviously he's not left-handed, so he's like, whatever, but we'll see. Right, now we get to the Falcons, really. Obviously, Drake London, week to week, strained his PCL. But the big news is obviously Penix done for the year. Had surgery yesterday on his left ACL. Jeez. This brings us back to some more kind of, data points concerning how, poor organizations conduct their business. This was a concern when we drafted him. He had 4 or 5 season-ending knee injuries in college, which is why he was so old coming out of the draft. Now, of course, he's unlikely to be ready to start next year. So essentially, the Falcons are back where we have been for the last several years, trying to figure out the quarterback position. I said to Isak yesterday, I was like, I normally, I'm like everybody else. I go into the offseason and I start building that irrational optimism. I don't see any reason to have any optimism whatsoever for the Falcons next year, unless they do something and just get absolutely stupid lucky. Like the Colts. Let's look at the Colts are a great example of a team that, you can say what you want about them now, but we were all saying the same thing in the offseason, that this could have easily been one of the worst rosters in football, and that turned out to be wrong. Could that happen to the Falcons? Of course it could. Is it likely to happen to them? Probably not. There's all these, rumors already starting to kind of bubble up about what they're going to do. Are they going to go after the current, potential free agency class and try to, do whatever the Bengals are doing, because like guys like Joe Flacco will be available next year. But, we saw how that magic doesn't always, he had this like kind of magical run with the Browns. He leaves and then they bring him back thinking, well, we're just going to do that again. And it didn't work at all. Right. And then he goes to the Bengals and he's out here kind of ripping it. They're not winning football games, but they're scoring touchdowns. And then the other option is to trade for one of these quarterbacks who clearly is probably not going to be with the team that they're on currently. Guys like Kyler Murray or Justin Tua or Justin Fields or something like that. Which, to me, I'm fine with that. But I personally feel like at this point, this year is obviously done. And I think, next year is also, there's really nothing to, there's not a lot to feel optimistic about for next year either.
These teams do a number on us as fans, man.
They do. And I have made a very conscious decision. Like, I'm like everybody else, I poke around, I look for stuff, and I've just decided I'm not spending any more money on this team.
Until you like how to run?
Until they show me that they figured out how to run it properly. Yeah. Like, like one, I see, you want like a t-shirt or fucking, so a hoodie or something like that. Fuck that. I'm not. I'm just keep what I got. Keep what I got and let these. I'm not, because it's not just these guys like Shio Kapadia and every other talking head who gets paid to talk about the NFL. But I've been seeing a lot of like fan videos.
Oh yeah.
Folks are just fed up, bro. They're like, man, I spent all this money to go watch them play in Germany, and now I'm back here, and I'm like, fucking. And you saw it last week when the game started last week against the Panthers. I mean, half of the stadium was empty.
Damn. At the beginning of the game?
At the beginning of the game. And then as the broadcast went on, you saw what they were trying to do. Every time they wanted to do a crowd shot, it was like an extreme close-up. It was like, come on, bitch.
Oh, damn.
We know there ain't nobody there.
Is it blackouts? Is it local blackouts?
I don't know.
I wonder about that. That's when you know it's bad, because if you can't sell out, or the team has to buy the tickets to get the sellout so that you can watch it locally. But if it doesn't sell out, they black it out locally.
We were joking as we were watching the game because Joanna was like, oh, it looks like it'd be easy to get tickets. I was like, bitch, we could go outside the stadium. They'd probably pay us to come in at this
point. Damn. Well, at least you can laugh about it, though.
Well, I still got my Bulldogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Holding it down. Which next week, we got Thanksgiving next week, which is fun.
Oh, yeah.
So that should be interesting. You guys, the U has pretty good chance of making the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, man. Just keep winning. I mean, that's all you can do.
You just got to win out.
I don't understand how we're number 13 still, but whatever.
Speaking of records, I think maybe we can take a look at the playoff situation for the NFL at this point. Okay. We're now approaching week 12. And what I meant by it's like 2005, 2006 all over again. You got the top 4 seeds in the AFC: Patriots, Broncos, Colts, Ravens. Right? It feels like a throwback.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the things that obviously pop out as like being a little bizarre.
No. Pittsburgh is at the top. Pittsburgh 6-4. Baltimore 5-5.
Are you sure about that?
I'm looking at it now. What's the record you have for Pittsburgh? It's 6-4, right? They won't end up on top, but yeah, they're there now.
Is this thing that I'm looking at out of date? I'm looking at this
thing. Did you go to 2006?
Did I go to 2006? It's a good question. Let's see. Let me go.
Baltimore's climbing out of a hole. They can't be at the top right now. They start off 2-5. Now they're 5-5.
Where's the standings? Teams standings. I was looking at this thing on the Athletic.
Oh no.
Let's go. Like this.
I got it up here. Yeah, still a 6.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man. But it still feels like 2006 though. You're right, man. Broncos, Colts, Steelers, Patriots. I think everybody knows that Baltimore's going to end up on top of that division. Nobody believes.
Oh, you know what? This thing that they put here. This is their projection. This is the way they think it's going to end.
Yeah, that's how it's going to end, though. They're right. And then, I don't know if I have this feeling we might see a collapse of Denver.
Because, it's interesting. They put together this thing on the Athletic. This is the part that was kind of interesting to me. Obviously, it's a bit of a prediction model. First things first, you have the Patriots are essentially 85% likelihood of winning their division at this point. Yeah. They're 9-2. The Bills are 7-3. Yeah. Barring some sort of a collapse, they're probably going to win the division. Yeah, exactly. They play each other one more time. They've already lost. Yeah. The Bills have already lost to the Patriots once, so that's a problem. The Steelers only have a 28% chance of making the playoffs, according to this model.
They got a tough schedule.
They got a tough schedule, and the division isn't that great. So the chances are that only one team is going to make it from that division. Obviously, two teams are probably going to make it from the AFC East. It's probably going to be the Patriots and the Bills. And your Dolphins are sitting. Your Dolphins are sitting with a 1% chance of making it.
Yeah, they just
as are the Falcons. The AFC South is surprisingly interesting this year, given obviously the Colts are clearly. I mean, the Jags are not far behind them, despite playing very unimpressive football. They're 6-4. The Colts are 8-2. Texans are more or less out of it. The big headline here is that as far as the West is concerned, the AFC West is that the Chiefs, for the first time in a decade, are not going to win this division.
Yeah.
It's going to be either the Broncos or the Chargers, and considering how good the Broncos defense is, I'm guessing it's going to be the Broncos.
Yeah, man.
Eagles too. Eagles are running away with this division because nobody, the fall off here between the 8-2 Eagles to the 4-5-1 Cowboys is pretty steep. Yeah. So you can pretty much kiss all that goodbye. There's, a chance the Cowboys could sneak in as a wild card team, but it's pretty big long shot.
Yeah. Especially with the NFC North, like
NFC North is
teams.
NFC North is for real this year.
The West
kind of looks like at least two of these teams are going to get in.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of a dogfight between the Lions and the Packers and the Bears. So we'll see.
Lions and Packers and Bears.
if I had to make a bold prediction or sort of an unlikely wild prediction, I would look no further than the NFC South. The Bucks are going through a bit of a rough stretch. They've had some injury issues. I read this morning that like 7 or 8 players have just popped up on the did not practice report because of some kind of a flu illness that's ripping through the team.
Shit.
And the Panthers are right there with them at 6-5. So I don't really believe in the Panthers in the way that I believe in the Bucks, but crazier things have happened. See. And then, of course, the NFC West is just must-see TV every week.
Yeah.
You got these 3 teams. Rams are 8-2, Seahawks are 7-3, 49ers are 7-4. 49ers are continuing to win games despite that crazy injury bug that they've had all season. That's actually their backup. He was one of the rumors, like a potential solution for the Falcons for next year. Like go get Mac Jones. I was like, I wouldn't hate it, considering what he's doing with the 49ers. I would not hate that. I would not have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know how people are feeling about their teams, but this is all pretty fascinating at this point.
The biggest thing is that NFC East fall off. That's wild, and the glow up of the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw something the other day. Another example of a poorly run franchise. Do you know? I learned this from Isak. 33% of Bryce Young's NFL wins have come from beating the Falcons. How crazy is that?
Yeah, damn.
A third of his NFL victories come from just beating the Falcons. Period.
Man, he's going to tell his grandkids about the pass game with 450 yards or whatever it was.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Damn. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, this is going to be. It's going to be an interesting playoff. I think we're seeing a year. Well, we're seeing obviously some changing of the guard.
Yeah.
I would say the one thing, if you could look across the league, you're seeing this is a year for great defenses. I think, because you have teams
New England,
that are
Denver, Philly.
Yeah,
Chicago's doing it with their D. Patriots.
Patriots too.
I said New England.
Oh yeah, you did.
Colts. They got Anarumo out there balling out. Jacksonville too. Yeah, man. Good point. Seattle. They're all D. That's defense there. San Francisco too. Yeah. Damn.
The year of the D.
That's true, man. So the swing will come in 2-3 years when the offense is figured out.
Yeah, totally. This will all change soon, obviously. But I just thought it was worth
hell yeah
taking a look, and as we're coming up on week 12, because I mean, shit, what are we? End of November? We're close to we're in the middle of November. Before you know it, all of this stuff will be kind of sorted out in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But I think, the NFC North, I think, is probably the thing that has NFC North and the NFC West are the 2 divisions that have me the most intrigued, I think.
Yeah. I mean, do the Bears keep winning? They're 7-3, man. Who saw that? But they also went 13-3 with fucking Mitch Trubisky, so just throwing it out there.
Who got drafted ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
Yes. Never forget. You ready to pick some games?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, first things first, we got to take our barbecue break. SveNFL is proudly sponsored by Brisket and Friends. Brisket and Friends is the best barbecue in Sweden. Brisket and Friends. Barbecue so good, make you want to slap your grandma. Go there. Get you some good barbecue. Best in Sweden. Now, back to SveNFL. All right, that was our break. Hope y'all listened in and take heed. Now it's time for us to play Flip 'em Pick 'em. Schif's been creeping back into it, man. As always, I took a early lead in the season, and now I'm up, but I'm only up 9. It's 86-77 is what I have here.
Yeah, me too.
But that doesn't mean anything because it's 5-4 where it counts. Asterisks.
That's true, actually.
0 upsets have been predicted correctly.
I feel like we have maybe put a little too much emphasis on the meaningless asterisk this year. We've neglected,
as you do.
We've been neglecting our. Like it's crazy to me that we're at week 12 and no one's. We're not even trying to pick upsets.
I tried last week. But I missed. Yeah.
But I feel like that was.
I got one. If it lands on me today, I got one that I believe in.
Hold on, I gotta take a quick look. What are some potential upsets this week?
I'm gonna try to nail an upset. You know, I mean, parity is real this season too.
Oh my God, there's some big spreads this week.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough when you got to call it. Like you got to really go out there, man. You got to predict the team falling apart. I don't know. But let's get the flip, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Flip.
Tails never fucking fails until right now.
Tails it is.
Ah, yes, let's go. I'm gonna go. You go first. I want to pick my upset.
Okay. First up, we got the Bills playing the Texans on Thursday Night Football. That's tonight. Bills are favored by 6. I have every reason to believe that they will win by 6. Texans have a good defense, but yeah, they have a terrible offense. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bills.
All right. I think I'm officially like a Bears hater because every week it's like I find a way that they're gonna lose, and then most weeks I'm wrong about it. But this week I feel like the Steelers are gonna beat them, so I'm gonna pick the Bears to lose again, man.
You know, it's funny. Like I obviously could asterisk this game, but I'm with you. I don't buy this team at all. So honestly, just for like integrity's sake, I won't even let the meaningless asterisk.
Nobody likes an asterisk you can't believe in.
The meaningless asterisk is too important for me to soil my own integrity.
To soil your integrity and wipe it on another player.
Exactly. Can't do it. Okay. Next up, we got the Patriots playing the Bengals. Bengals. Let's see. The Patriots are favored by 7.5.
Come on.
But the Patriots they're just too good right now. So I'm picking the Patriots.
3 away teams, 7.5 away. God,
that's embarrassing.
You gotta bet on the home dog. That's too much. We're gonna have to bet that they cover. The Giants are playing the Lions, and I feel like now that the Giants got their first, game out of the way without the head coach, now they're gonna. No, I'm just playing. Lions are gonna beat them at home. Beat the brakes off them probably. This might be a Dan Campbell run the score up game.
Ooh. Okay. Vikings are playing the Packers. This one's tricky.
Yes.
The Packers have not really been that impressive. Certainly not as impressive as what we thought they were going to be. And J.J. McCarthy can only play football in the fourth quarter, apparently. He's only had like 2 good games. And even in those 2 good games, The first one I think was only in the second half, and then the other one was that crazy comeback where he went bananas in the fourth quarter. Ever since he's revealed that his nickname is Nine, he's basically played like ass.
Maybe it's German.
Nine. That's a good point.
His nickname is No.
And this game is in Green Bay. I'm looking at it's Green Bay's favored by 6.5. I want to call I want to call the upset, but I can't do it. I don't trust the Vikings in this spot. To be fair, I think JJ McCarthy, those little flashes where he does blow up kind of makes you think, well, he is a rookie. Mm-hmm. There might be something there. This guy could be good in the NFL potentially. If you can get him to play 3 quarters like that, that would be great. Yeah. But it ain't happening this year, so yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna go Packers.
All right, since you're scared to do an upset, and then my Titans led by my man, former Hurricane. I'm just kidding, man. The Seahawks gonna beat the shit out of the Titans. Titans might get another game without scoring. That Seahawks defense is crazy. Didn't they get blanked earlier in the season?
Yeah, probably.
I thought didn't the Texans blank them or something like that?
It's funny. I always like looking. There's one stat that I always find a little fascinating. You can tell who's truly, truly a bad team. Mm-hmm. What's really fun is when you look at it from the perspective of like it's the point differential, like how many points you scored versus how many you've given up. Some teams are just obvious, right? Yeah. Tennessee is the worst team in the league. They have a negative 130 point differential.
They got blanked in the game though. They had a 0-point game. That'll do it.
Yeah, but I think so. Partially going back to the Bears, one of the reasons why I think that they're a fake team, they are currently in the lead in the NFC North with a 7-3 record, but they have a -6 point differential.
Oh wow!
So that's how you know a team is fake as shit. In my opinion. Anyway,
the next game is this team fake as shit? Colts versus Chiefs. Who you got?
This one's a little tough because we still have a lot of residual, respect for the Chiefs despite their 5-5 record. They're coming off of one of their worst performances of the year. They are playing at home. I kind of think, and then you got Indianapolis coming off a bye. It's like, this one's tough.
Anarumo.
My gut tells me the Chiefs are going to win this football game. They're in must-win territory if they want to make the playoffs. Yeah. Like they basically have to treat every game like it's a playoff game at this point. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna go Chiefs in this one.
All right. Next game is the Ravens versus the Jets. It's a really tough one for me. But I think I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna say the Ravens will beat the Jets.
You think they're gonna beat them by 13.5?
Oof. Probably.
That's a crazy spread. I love it.
Justin Fields out here.
Oh man. Now I see why you made me. Browns versus Raiders. How the fuck should I know who's going to win that football game? Is this the only game? This has to be the only game all year that the Vegas Raiders are favored.
Yeah,
they're favored to win by 4, and they are playing Shador, so I guess that makes sense.
It still don't make the Browns defense any worse. I mean, any better. I'm gonna go. I don't. Shador Sanders playing in his first start. I don't. Yeah. I don't really buy that. I think the Raiders will take care of it. Yeah. Then the Jags are playing the Cardinals, man, and the Cardinals are looking like they can put points up, but they just can't win. But the Jaguars' defense is good, man. I got to go with the Jags on this one.
I think they lead the league in turnovers this year. That defense.
Defense is everywhere, yeah. Peanut punching everything.
Eagles, Cowboys. Interessant.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that makes me mad.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to call the upset on this, but it's not enough. It's the Eagles, the 8-2 Eagles versus the 4-5-1 Cowboys. They're only favored by 3.5 points.
Division rivalry, man. Cowboys got really good offense.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. I think the Cowboys are gonna win this game.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's not upset though. Wow.
No.
All right. Then Falcons are playing the Saints. Falcons are starting Kirk Cousins. Might have a little bit of stability here. We've seen him earlier in the season. That was interesting. I'm gonna go with the Saints on this one as an upset. This is my upset pick right here.
The Saints are favored in this game. That doesn't qualify as an upset.
Oh, my bad. I just thought that was an upset. That was going to be my upset of the week and everything.
There's going to be Drake London's not playing. Kirk Cousins is playing.
Okay.
So, and we're playing in. Are we playing in? Yeah, it's in New Orleans.
Okay.
So,
damn, I thought that was. I got to figure out a new upset.
Okay. Next up. Yeesh. We got Bucks Rams. Oof, my lord. This is 2 weeks in a row that the Bucks are 6.5 point dogs.
Damn. At home too, huh?
No, they're playing in Los Angeles. I have all the faith in the Rams. I mean the Rams. I think the Rams will win this game.
Agreed. And then Monday Night Madness. The rising Panthers are facing the 49ers. Niners gonna beat that ass. I got the Niners winning.
You know what? Just for fun, I'm going to put an asterisk on that.
Oh, I forgot about some asterisks. Yeah, because I'm putting asterisks on that. Yeah, I'm going to go back and asterisk that Cowboys beating the Eagles.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. It's logical.
Yeah, man. Forgot about the asterisk. I'm over here worried about underdogs. You think the Panthers are going to beat the 49ers?
Not really, but yeah, sure. I think it could happen. I'd look at, despite how I really feel about the Carolina Panthers, I mean, you got to imagine that team feels like there's all to play for. The Bucks are trending down. The Panthers are trending up. They're like, we can fucking win this division. I believe in people. I believe in players. I believe in players' ability to motivate themselves to get hyped for a game when they see we have a chance to really pull this off. Yeah, I think they could do it.
I want to throw an asterisk out there. Another one, man. We're going to go back a little bit.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
This one to make you happy, man. I think the Bengals are going to beat the Patriots, man.
Oh, wow.
Joe Burrow's going to come out there slinging that thing. And, no, I'll take it back. I forgot their defense is dookie. I just want to do an asterisk. I could asterisk the Colts Chiefs, but I don't believe in it. I don't believe in any of this stuff, man.
See, I respect your asterisk integrity right there. That's nice.
I'll take it back, man. The only asterisk I could think of this possibility is Browns over the Raiders, but I just think Geno is gonna have some fun. He's gonna get the ball more than he normally. He's gonna get 2 more possessions than normal because the Browns are gonna be getting off the field.
Yeah, I think so.
And I want to say the Bucks they got the best player in football, but I think the Rams are the best team in football right now.
Next week will be kind of fun because we got all these Thanksgiving games. We got the Black Friday game,
and then we got Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah,
which looks like it's going to be smaller than we expected, so that's even better.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
I'm not going to watch who's playing on Black Friday? I don't know. Georgia is playing Georgia Tech next Friday. So
get ready for some run defense.
I'm going to be locked into that. Is it Eagles Bears? That's the Black Friday game.
Black Friday.
Ish.
No, it's
I think it is.
No, what? What does it say? 9:00?
Yeah, it's an early game on Friday.
Oh, they play like in the afternoon. Yeah, Eagles Bears.
Yeah, it says here that the other game it's on Thursday night, but it's Friday here. Is the late Thanksgiving game is Bengals Ravens.
Bengals Ravens, yeah.
Chiefs Cowboys. Woo! That's a Thanksgiving Day game. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be really fun.
But Packers Lions. I love that the Lions Thanksgiving games actually matter now.
Yeah.
I mean, when we grew up, that was always the game that nobody cared about because the Lions were. Yeah. That's the game you just have on the background when you're basting the turkey.
Yeah. When you're basting the turkey. That's right. Oh man. Sexiest matchup. I got Colts Chiefs, man. It feels like that's the only one.
Colts Chiefs is sexy. I'll give you that. But anytime you got Baker Mayfield and my man, former Bulldog Matthew Stafford on the field, that's the potential for sexiness increases anytime those two men are on the field at the same time. So I'm going to go with that one.
Like it. My upset of the week, I thought that the Falcons would be favored over the Saints, so I got to take that back. But I think it's technically an upset. Steelers beating the Bears. I didn't know the Bears were favored in this game, and I think that's crazy. So I think the Steelers will beat the Bears. That's my upset of the week. What you got?
Well, I'm obviously going Cowboys-Eagles.
Yeah.
Cowboys over Eagles. I think that's my upset. I think there's been a lot of, the chatter about the offensive issues in Philadelphia continue. There's another report this morning, a beat reporter for the Eagles, who claims that, even the coaching staff is frustrated with the way the offense is performing. He is essentially accusing. The way he's telling the story. This beat reporter for the Eagles is saying the coaches have a game plan. Jalen Hurts says, "Got it," and then when he gets on the field, he is, quote, playing his game. He's doing whatever he wants to do and completely ignoring the game plan.
Wow.
Those are the accusations. Are they true? I have no idea. I'm just saying that this is what's out there right now. And he knows that they can't do anything about it because they can't get rid of him because they're winning, and also because he's got this huge contract. So he's basically got the team over a barrel. And people are doing the whole tape head deep dive thing. They're going through these things and seeing like there are guys who are open and he's just not throwing it to them.
You think he's not seeing it?
I don't know. I don't know if he's not seeing it or if it's just like, I don't know. It's hard to say. And just like everything else in this business, you never know. Like this could also be somebody trying to throw Hurts under the bus too. So it's like I don't necessarily believe the report. I think usually in this situation, the truth lies somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I'm just saying it's something it's out there. And that's the kind of stuff that tears a locker room apart when this stuff starts happening.
Yeah.
So
yeah, especially if you're planning on something and he's not executing it. My bold prediction is Bryce Young's going to continue his seesaw season by following up a great performance last week with a dud of a game on Monday night. He's going to have under 150 yards and multiple turnovers and a blowout loss, making people start questioning him once again. That's my bold prediction.
My bold prediction, the Lions looked pretty bad last week. Jared Goff had one of his worst games of his entire career.
Bad.
It's funny. I listened to this other pod where they talk about how Goff's stats, if you look him, somebody's figured this out. Anytime he plays in an outdoor stadium in temperatures that are below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, he has one of the worst records of any starting quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, damn.
But when my guy, right? When he's in a dome, he balls out. Okay. I don't think they play any more outdoor games for the rest of the year. So I'm going to predict starting this week, the Lions and Jared Goff are going to start looking like this just unstoppable fucking force. I think my guy will throw 5 touchdown passes in this game.
Damn.
And the Giants are going to basically just get shredded by Jared Goff.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. That's bold. And then unknown unknowns, JJ McCarthy, man.
Yep.
Unknown unknown. He's looking like a bad quarterback. His coach is supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. Why is it not working this time? He's whispered in some quarterbacks' ears and whispered them up. Packers defense sometimes dominant, but then sometimes they can leave you scratching your head. So this game's going to tell us a lot. That's my unknown unknown.
Okay, my unknown unknown. I'm going to go Chiefs Colts.
Yes, I almost put this, yeah.
Despite my belief in the Chiefs at home, I think I'm in this place where I'm just not sure. I'm not sure what we're seeing here. We're obviously seeing a bit of a, changing of the guard, given that they're not going to win their division. Winning their division is really not the goal for them at this point because they realize that's basically out of reach. What I want to see now is what do you do when your back is against the wall? You're currently out of a playoff spot. Are you going to march your way in? Because, you think about it, if they get cooking, they'd be the scariest wild card team. You don't want to play them if they start putting it together and start looking like the Chiefs that we remember. That's the last thing you want to play in a wild card round. So what are they? And then, of course, it's a great opportunity for the Colts to show us that they are who they are certainly pretending to be. But I don't know. I mean, talk about a statement. If the Colts beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead,
yeah, it's huge.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot to talk about there.
Yep, Spags at home. Yeah, man.
And it's not going to be easy for the Chiefs. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's out here scoring 3 touchdowns like every other week. That's like you got to deal with that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Come on. All right, man. Yeah, I guess that's our episode, man. That was our predictions. Do we? We'll be back. We'll those that are on Patreon, you'll see our bets and stuff. We'll make some bets this week and all that stuff. Yeah, don't have much more, man.
Time to play some football.
I know, right? The Thursday night game. Oh, it is tonight. Shit. Football's back for the week. That's our predictions. You heard the horns. Means you either heard something spectacular or something amazing is on the way. Former. It's true. We're done. We'll be back to to talk about how these games went and how right we were, as we always are. I'm John the Rollins.
Schif Nisara.
With SveNFL. Peace.
Later, y'all.
Get serious, get a job. You better get yourself a job. Get serious.